Hey YouTube viewers, I noticed a couple of you guys were wanting additional videos after I've put in the lockout, Cam Phaser Lockouts and the 5.4 liter 3-valve Triton. I actually have done a few oil changes since I've put the lockouts in. I definitely stick with the Ford Spec 5W20 synthetic blend Motorcraft, as well as the Motorcraft oil filter. I believe it's an 820S Motorcraft with the anti-bleed off valve on it. I just actually got through changing the oil on this. Like I said, it's probably the second or third oil change that I've been through since the lockouts have been in, and I just like to show you guys that everything's still running good on the truck. Lockouts are good. No problems mechanically whatsoever since I put in the lockouts. So I'll go ahead and fire it up for you guys. A little bit of background for what I've done to the truck. I bought the truck when it had around 72,000 miles on it, I believe. Bought it from more or less a buy here, pay here dealership. I drove the truck for about, I believe, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And from the original video, you can see I developed a pretty loud knock off some research that I did through some local Ford techs here in Tulsa. I found out that the cam phasers on these trucks are extremely poorly designed for the oil travel to get to the heads, and it's completely oil activated. I did go ahead and replace the CVT solenoids on both heads to see if that would fix the issue, which it did not. So I went ahead and contacted Livernoise Motorsports. I believe they're in Illinois. And went ahead and purchased their aluminum block kit that does lock the cam phasers, either all the way advanced or all the way retarded. There is some other methods that they use that is it's not a solid lockout, but you can basically still allow the oil to change the valve timing on it. But in this case, since we are already having an oil pressure issue, I went ahead and went with the lockouts, and basically, I was told that I would lose a lot of bottom end power, which I definitely don't agree, or I'm sorry, top end power, but the truck doesn't see a lot of top end power anyways, being a long bed 4-wheel drive. But I definitely have no complaints with the kit. The kit does come with a programmer that you need to use to flash the PCM back to not control the oil anymore. It is recommended that you don't drive the vehicle for a long period of time before flashing the PCM. You may be able to have someone in your local area or a local street shop be able to upload the tune for you. I believe it was under $500 round total cost to put the lockouts in. I did all the work myself. It's really not a hard job, just takes a lot of time. Flat Rate Tech has a lot of videos on how to replace the cam phasers in these trucks. You can use those, modify it to get the phaser out, and the installation of the phaser. Definitely make sure you get the new cam phaser bolts, because they are a torque to yield, one-time use only. But like I said, the vehicle, it's running great. I haven't had any problems. I just pulled a trailer with it the other day with a full-size Ford 500 on it. Didn't run into any issues. It's running strong. I'm averaging about 13.5 to 14 miles per gallon for city and highway. I drive about 25 miles highway every day to work. So I mean, it's the fuel mileage has dropped a little bit, but in relationship to fuel mileage versus an extremely knocking motor, it's definitely worth it versus you know, what could happen without the Cam Phasers. If you guys would like any additional information, please don't hesitate to post. I'm not on my YouTube account very much, but I definitely try to get on as much as I can to see if anybody has any questions. Thanks, guys.